Hey y'all, this is Chelsea with Let's Talk. Today, let's break down adverbs and adverbial expressions of time. So, you guys know that adverbs modify verbs or adjectives. With adverbs of time, we're going to modify the verb to show when or how often the verb happens. Now, adverbs can be tricky because they can often go in different places around a sentence. So I want to talk about three kinds of these adverbs and where they go. So first one is adverbs like now, then, afterwards, and later. All right, these guys can go at the beginning or the end of the sentence. It's up to you. When they go at the beginning, it emphasizes it a little more. So if the time is important, put it at the beginning. If it's less important, stick it at the end. So I could say, I take a shower when I wake up. Afterwards, I eat breakfast. Later, I leave for school. So here I'm trying to emphasize when these things happen, so I put those adverbs of time at the beginning, but they can also go at the end. Let's leave now. I want to go then. Just fine. Now we also have the adverb beforehand. This one is usually going to go at the end. Okay. I eat breakfast. Beforehand. So beforehand kind of means before that. So I would say something else and then I eat breakfast beforehand. Before whatever I just talked about. Okay, next category. When you are saying exactly how often something happens. When you have a specific frequency. All right, these are going to go at the end of the sentence. So, for example, hourly, daily, monthly. These will go at the end of the sentence. If you want to be more specific, I could say once a day or twice a month. Note this in here. Once a day means one time each day. Twice a month, we'll use once a day, twice a month, 3 times a year. So yeah, if you have a larger number than 2, then we'll just say 5 times a year. 10 times a year, 100 times a year. Or maybe all the time. All of these time expressions will go at the end of the sentence. I brush my teeth twice a day. I see the doctor yearly. All right, so at the end of the sentence, when we're being specific about how often something happens. Now, final category is also about frequency, but not specific frequency, kind of a non-specific, more general frequency. We call these adverbs of frequency. And I'm sure you've heard of some of these already. Verbs like always, often, never. So these adverbs of frequency, there's a couple different options. First one though is going to be between the subject and the main verb of your sentence. I always dry my hair. Subject is I, main verb is dry. I always dry my hair. I could say he rarely takes baths. All right, so I'm not saying specifically how often, but using one of these adverbs of frequency. Now, with the adverbs usually, sometimes, and often. These can go between the subject and the main verb, or they can go at the beginning. So, up to you. Again, kind of if you want to emphasize when, then put it at the beginning. Usually, I take the bus. Sometimes I drive. All right, so I can put that between the subject and main verb too. I sometimes take the bus. I always drive, beginning or between that subject and main verb. Okie dokie, that is all for adverbs of time. In the comments, tell me how often you go on vacation. This is Chelsea telling you it's not nerdy, being wordy. Let's talk again soon.